So let's talk about raw milk, or in my world, real milk. Because I grew up on a dairy farm. My dad was, I say, a farmer. We were milk farmers to begin with, and then he was a one-man band, and he eventually went into beef farming and then went into arable. But I grew up in an era where you would go into the dairy and you would help yourself to milk. We'd probably get it out the bulk tank. I remember the bulk tank being fitted. So it's basically where the milk goes in to be chilled before the tankers come and pick it up. Don't know if that was the right terminology, but as kids, that's what we called it. Did we die? No, we didn't. Did we thrive? Yes, we did. And the reason it spurred this is because I used to work for a local farm not that long ago. I'd do the farmers markets and they would sell cheese and butter made with the raw milk, and they'd also sell the raw milk. I love this stuff. Coffee isn't coffee without proper milk. But what spurred it was, I had a friend come round the other day, and I'm used to my friends saying to me, I was like, do you want a coffee, do you want a cup of tea? And they go, yeah, as long as it's not that Boviar milk. And so basically that is a chemical that's been given to cows in their feed to stop them producing so many methane. So basically to stop your cows farting, because that's going to save the world. Not banning all these private jets that the politicians fly around in, but hey, that's for another day. I know when I get political it upsets some people, but that's my belief there. But no, I want proper milk that hasn't had anything done to it. So when they went, oh, but surely it's legal to drink raw milk. And I actually had a look, and yes, in a lot of countries it is. Even in Scotland it is illegal to drink raw milk. My question is, once they're telling me something's bad for me, 9 times out of 10, if you turn it on its head, you'll find out that's because it's probably good for you. So what is in raw milk? Let's look at the science now. So this is a study, and as you can see, they included human milk in with there, the cow and goat milk, pasteurised goat or cow milk, almond milk and soy milk, which are the most popular milks nowadays. Just look at those goodies there. Diverse probiotics, healthy fats, proteins, bioavailable vitamins, calcium, phosphorus. Why wouldn't you? So that's the science. That's what's good for you compared to the other milks. But I think the fear that has been around milk that's come from the cows being bad for you, again, in the old days, farming practices weren't what they are now. The cleanliness, the hygiene, and the hoops they have to jump through to be able to sell the milk naturally as it is, is very, very different to perhaps even when I grew up. TB was an issue in those days. It still is an issue. I know one of the local farms to me, they're actually vaccinating the badgers at the moment. They've been on super expensive courses to learn how to trap and vaccinate badgers against TB. I think they were telling me a vaccination for a badger is about £30 now. So if you've got to do, however many sets are on your farm every year, and I think it's about 4 years before they get herd immunity. So that is a huge commitment for an already struggling industry. The problem we have with TB as well within the herds is the false positives. There are so many of them. But again, you can look into that and see the issues that farmers are coming up against. But I want to go back to, let's support our local farmers. Don't just buy what's on the supermarket shelves. And another reason for this is, I used to find I was getting intolerant towards dairy. Now, this is somebody that's been brought up on a farm. And when you get a lot of mucus in your throat and you're getting really stuffy and everybody, oh, you must get rid of dairy, you must get rid of dairy. It was amazing, the change to unpasteurised, where all the nutrients were still in there, and that disappeared overnight. I've met people that I've sold cheese to who are lactose intolerant and couldn't have it, but they can have it if it's made with raw milk. So again, I just want to put little things out there just to question and ask, why do we just take it for granted and just take off the supermarket shelves, what we're told to, if you like. And I'm not knocking the farmers that pasteurise the milk, because flipping out, they've got to try and sell it somehow. But if you can look towards your health and look to the best you can and then try and go local, Surely that is the way to go.